How come the television screen says, Mandy, can you please go to your left? Thank you. Motherfuckers! God damn it. Mandy.
What?
Mandy, left. I want to be able to see your pores from fucking outer space.
Spacious Ted. Is this thing on?
Bitches! Amanda.
I was watching a video before we got started.
Jesus. Oh, it's been a rough couple of days, my ninja kitties. You haven't the slightest idea what it is like. Okay. Oh, nice.
Oh, it didn't pop up when I opened it.
I know. That's what I'm trying to say.
We've got Spacious Ted, Melissa, John, Augusta, Wayne, Zach, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Lance, Truck and Vapes.
Truck and Vapes, my
Good
ninja
evening.
kitty. Lisa Olin. All right, guys, let's go and get started.
Shannon.
What's good, YouTube? It is your boy Thesis, aka Thesis himself from Vaping with Thesis. That's right, God bless it.
Turn your internet off on all those, please.
Oh, so it's like that. We're not going to help.
No, your Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi is. I don't use Wi-Fi.
On that one.
I don't use Wi-Fi in here either.
Oh, last time you did.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
So we're not going to help me with the intro anymore? Or?
No, because it was starting to get blurry, and last time that happened, and it fixed it.
Should we do the intro again?
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Thesis, aka Thesis himself from Vaping with Thesis. That's right, God bless it.
Now look.
Bitch, first and foremost, before we continue, I want to give a huge shout out to One Tech. They're the sponsor of this stream. This is going to be a free tier. Can't say giveaway. Tier drawing for this evening. We have two hex combs. Should we just make it so they choose?
Sure.
So the $5 one, we're gonna do the hex home. This is the more expensive device. I will just be upfront and honest.
For the $5 one?
Yeah, but the less expensive device. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because the barrel, in my opinion, is a better quality product.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
I like the way that the hex home looks better. I like the functionality in terms of the aesthetics, the way that you fill it. It's a more complicated device with less flavor, and less power. Sorry, guys. We just got done eating a phenomenal pizza. Kudos to Mandy. But the barrel is just like my go-to. Like today, I just finished up the review for what is this on my shirt?
It's a string.
Can you please get that?
You got it.
Thank you. I just finished up the barrel review this morning, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. Like, you know that I'm not gonna hold shit back. And the barrel, this one in particular, this one, the screen fucked up on me, and I'm a little bit upset about it. To be completely honest, though, I fucked it up even more. When I stuck my knife inside of the screen, I don't recommend doing that because it's gonna fuck up. I fucked the screen up. So I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, oh, this is the world's most durable product on planet Earth. It's not, but also you shouldn't stick your knives in places it doesn't belong. But the flavor,
that's just a good life lesson. Anyway.
Yeah, vape product or not, just don't. I do shit like that all the time. So you guys don't. I do it so you don't have to. Now I sound like my dad. I fucked up so you didn't have to. Meanwhile, he's got a master's degree and a what's that called? A bachelor's in English and a minor in some other weird shit.
They want to know what the promo code for
One Tech.
Yep.
So they didn't give me one because it's already 73% off. Let me just go ahead and make sure, because I think Justin might be watching from One Tech as we speak. It's DAB1TechTW.com, and I'm hoping that it's still. I know it's through the 2nd, but I'm going to see if they still have. Oh, I cannot fucking wait for that! Look how sick that one is.
I was gonna say that looks really nice.
That's the blade one. That one's coming for sure, but I don't know if the boxy is. That one doesn't look as promising. I'm going to ask him to do it right now because I don't see the promo up. I'm going to ask Justin to do it right now, guys. This is going to be a live. Let's see if they actually, how do you say that?
I don't want you to just text him. He's been texting you.
Nope. Should we make it awkward for everybody? Let's call the company who's sponsoring.
This is going to be really uncomfortable.
Sure is.
Hello, Miss.
Justin, how's it going, bro?
Good. How are you?
Amazing. So right now we're discussing DevOneTech, TW.com. I was telling everybody that my personal favorite's the barrel in comparison to the Hexome. I like the Hexome. Are we going to have the boxy sent out for review?
Yes, we will send it later this month.
Okay, and I have to tell you, due to law, that you are live in the live stream right now. Is that okay?
All right, that's no problem.
Okay, and then everyone in the militia wants to know if there is a promo code specific for the channel that they can pick up the barrel at a good price.
Yes, we do have a holiday combo kit right now, and we have an extra 10% for your code.
Awesome. Do you remember what the code was? Was it militia?
It's
or was it thesis?
It's the one you send us.
Okay, let me take a look real quick.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Bam. Okay, I got it. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate the hell out of it.
All right, no problem.
Thank you. I'll make sure to put that up right now.
All right.
All right.
That's perfect.
All right, bro. Peace. All right, my Ninja Kitties. So I'm gonna have Mandy search through my phone quick because I know that it's NinjaMilitia 15. Bam, Ninja Militia 15. So it should be 15 or 10% off, something like that. It should be the 15% off is what I preferred. But yeah, so the barrel is my personal favorite one. The Hexome is all right. It's just not powerful enough to me. It's not I don't know. It's one of those ones where at the end of the day, like I want a throat hit and it's not giving me the throat hit that I want. Does that make sense? And it doesn't provide the voltage that I would prefer. Mandy likes it and she likes it with the CBD and she likes it with zero nick, the square one, the Hexome. You know what I'm talking about? This one?
Oh, yep.
Yep. I like the barrel because I can rock this bitch at 4.2 volts. All right, so we will get into the giveaway or into the drawing stuff relatively shortly. With that said, the rules of the drawing are this: you must belong to the Patreon page. As much as you guys, as those that aren't, think that sucks. It costs money to do this channel. It costs money to buy these products. At the end of the day, they're the ones that support the channel, financially, fucking psychologically, like a goddamn therapist. They help produce the channel, so they deserve to get rewarded just like anybody else. So as far as I'm concerned, bam, I get no fucks.
So there's not a 73% off.
It was, but there is still a holiday combo. Yes, there is still a holiday combo right now as we speak. And that'll go till Christmas, I believe, or New Year's, something along those lines. The 73% off one was really difficult to understand. I was not explained that, how you say that? Was not explained very well. We were also supposed to go live last night and do some Cyber Monday promotions, but Mandy's got some pretty severe anxiety. So I apologize for that. Simple as that, right? Is that how you say that? Yeah, Man's got some severe anxiety that she's dealing with right now, and I can't do the TMD.Live without the M and the D. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Without the M and the D.
The Mandy and the Dick, which is me.
My eyes twitching.
Is it? What kind of? Not this though, right?
No.
Okay, thank God.
No, it's my eyelid.
All right. So real quick, I'm gonna go and open up this. It Has Pockets, which is one of my favorite names. It reminds me of that. It puts the pockets on the skin. That that Johnny Depp, Edward Sheerhands, where he was a gardener. He was like making those leaves.
Edward Scissorhands.
I don't think so.
Yes.
No, because he was making like garden gnomes out of trees.
Edward Scissorhands.
I don't think so.
What did you think it was?
Johnny Sheerhands, or Edward Sheerhands, or is that Edward Sheeran?
Scissorhands.
But it was a movie about a gardener who his hands were scissors, and he would do this whole bit.
Edward
to plants.
Scissorhands.
That doesn't make sense. They were shears. They were like that long.
Yes, they were scissors.
No, scissors are like this long, and they go like. I don't watch gothic movies like that. And what's the other one that I hate? Halloween. Halloween. We're like
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Spencer's gift shop kind of kids wear. You know what I'm talking about? What is it called? Mandy?
What? I'm trying to find a picture.
Right there. Yeah, those are shears.
Scissors. Scissors.
Isn't that made by that
Edward Scissorhands?
And it was directed by that dude who made those snowboards, right? Burton?
Tim Burton? I don't know. Is it a Tim Burton movie? That I don't know the answer to. Let's find out.
I think it was. The dude who invented snowboarding.
Tim Burton.
Fucking good. I can't
It's
tell
a
you
good
that.
movie.
It's sad. I'm almost positive. He's pale.
Yeah, because he was living in an attic. In an attic.
It's a great movie.
In an attic.
He's living inside of an attic.
Yeah, he was living in an attic because somebody like built him. They rescued him. I can't remember exactly why.
They rescued him like he's a fucking rescue at a pound, or
I don't remember why his hands were scissors. Does anybody remember
Missy Adams. Huh?
why his hands were scissors? I don't remember that part of the movie.
Because he was a gardener.
No.
Does anyone realize that Freddy came first, right? Like that was already a thing.
Somebody cut off his hands and made them into scissors? Jason didn't have scissor hands.
Did you know that I did an entire research paper on how snowboarding was invented? And that British Eyes only does not get satire? I just like upsetting people who have those movies that have a lot of fans. Like,
because the creator, I know, but was he already a human? Like, was he already a human, or did he like put him all together, like Humpty Dumpty, or was he like a boy with no hands?
I don't even have a comeback for this one.
I don't remember.
Was he a boy?
He wasn't human.
Like Humpty Dumpty?
Vincent Price made him. Someone made him. And
Vincent Price, though?
And they didn't know how to make hands. I just remember, I remember the one part where he like poked a hole in the waterbed, and then there was like this woman who had a crush on him.
He tried to finger her?
And he tried to take her shirt off, and he just like cut her shirt open. She was like, ah.
Did she like it?
Yeah, she did. She wanted it.
Well, how is...
I don't know. I think she did all the work.
So you're telling me the dude who made him couldn't make hands, but he gave him a dick?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that
question. It makes
question.
sense that Vincent Price was the guy with that pencil-thin mustache and he liked boys. A lot of boys.
Yeah, John. John said she did want it pretty bad.
Yeah.
She did. And when he would cut her hair, she would go like this.
Oh, that's right. He became a salonist.
Mm-hmm.
Excusez-moi, mon chéri, c'est pas le français. How's my Canadian? That's pretty good, wasn't it?
There was no...
That's pretty good, eh?
Oh, there you go.
That's Halloween. But that movie, War Track or whatever the fuck.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah. Same shit.
I was watching it the other day when I was working on the bedroom.
Claymation and whatever. Once again.
Everybody likes your salonist.
Whatever.
I was going to say they're all blown away by it. I don't know you to say anything else.
Well, what?
Because anytime somebody new starts at work, you're like, oh, are they like a salonist?
I know. It's an accident.
Is that mint and root beer together?
No. Oh, no. I just did the review after having this for 3 months.
Because I smell root beer, but I can taste mint. How come that's not in your barrage?
So the whole point of the video was to test the AH Pro, but I literally moments before I recorded the video, a notification popped up on the monitor, and it said, "Can you not self-promote the barrage as much as blah 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 blah?" Because and I just started kind of backtracking, and every single video since the barrage has come out, I've referenced the barrage with this mod with the barrage on it, which whatever, like I'm whatever self-promotion, that's all great, but so this time I decided to use the fucking Typhoon.
Oh, okay.
But I still put the barrage in the video. What's going on, Don Flores? Beauty the Christine. Look at these motherfuckers. So just so y'all are aware, Christine, Don Flores, AP Vapors, East Stock 1971, Jean Auguste. Go to Dad One Tech, buy a barrel.
Oh, this one makes my jaw lock up.
Oh, I have not explained it. So I had a dream this morning. I was bogan and I was explaining beers because I always wanted to do that, but then I thought YouTube would kill me. But he does it. I'm like,
doesn't Grim do it too?
Yeah. So,
well, because there's like
this
YouTube channels that just do.
Yes, but they're not demonetized now, are they? This is Second Shift Brewing. It has pockets. This is a Belgian style, which is generally speaking, like most Belgians to me taste They're
Is this
similar.
mine?
They taste like No, that's my multi, but you can.
I know, but I thought I had one.
You did.
Or did I just fill it with yours?
You've been using it.
I know.
What were we talking about? The most Belgians to me taste cloudy, and this is no exception. And by cloudy, I mean it's hard for me to distinguish the flavors.
I have no idea what you're talking
In
about.
a Belgian, I'm a hardcore IPA lover. I'm a hardcore dark stout lover. I'm a hardcore. It's just like you like white wine, and you can definitely distinguish between the ones you like and the ones you don't. In fact,
but I like shit wine.
No, I was gonna put it nicely. I was gonna put Mandy's taste is that of like a motocross sidelines campground. Mandy would never but it's not cheap. Like you have to explain the scenario you'd be in.
Cheap.
My beer is like moderately priced to higher price.
But I've gotten to a place now that like I spend decent money on sour beer.
Yeah, because you found something you really enjoy.
Something I like.
But it's also one of those things where it's difficult to find a good cheap beer. Leinenkugels is solid. Summit is solid. That's But Belgian, this Belgian ale to me is still, it's muddy. I don't know what to tell you guys about. Like I don't know Belgians well enough to give you a fucking explanation. If it's an IPA, if it's
Do you know a Belgian?
A person?
Yes. Mike Cherokee said if Coors Light was a wine, Mandy would be all over it.
No. I won't let her drink Coors.
No, but if there was like a way to explain Coors Light in wine
That's
form.
too expensive. Mandy's like more of a Busch Light. She's more of a Busch Light. She's not quite like Milwaukee's best, but she's definitely like a Mick Golden.
Like I'm like a $4 bottle of wine.
Mm-hmm. Like I thought I was doing cute
sweet
stuff and bringing home $30 bottles of white Zinfandels, and she gets upset with
Mike
me.
says Natty Light.
Not quite. Not quite. I used to drink.
That's like, wouldn't that be like Boone's Farm?
We used to drink Fish or Ice House. Yeah, yeah.
I think you can get Boone's Farm for like 98 cents a bottle.
Yeah, and it's got like 3% alcohol. It just gives you a headache automatically. Can you pass me that piece of shit real quick? The Spinner fucking 3. It's literally within your vicinity.
Yeah, because watch, I can reach it without getting up.
Is that where we're going tonight? Is that where we're going tonight?
I didn't even have to get out of my chair.
Congratulations.
Can you reach that without getting out of your chair?
Oh, check this out.
Your antics don't offend me.
PBR is delicious. And PBR reminds me. You remind me. What song is that? Already know I wanna fuck you till you start to glow, or however it goes.
I don't think those are. I don't think that phrase is in.
I wanna fuck you. How's it go?
I know, but what you said originally?
I don't remember. Something about glow sticks. You're gonna put some choke on. Do you know how desperate I have to be to use that shit? Hit the like button if you guys haven't done so. Patreon.com/ThesisHimself. This is sometimes what my pee looks like, but my pee is way clearer than this. That's what worries me. I ever tell you about that? And sometimes it worries how cloudy my beer is and how clear my pee is. I just said those words.
I wasn't listening. I was reading comments.
Honesty. Not always the best policy.
British Eyes Only said, I need the one square squonk bottle if you got one.
Matter of fact, are you talking about the
I don't know,
plastic
that's
one?
what British said.
If it's a plastic one, the TPFE one, then yes, I do got one.
The sesh, the sheesh, says check your text message.
I want
Apple cider is my new suds. Apple cider with some cinnamon whiskey.
So, somebody just texted me, excuse me, and their text was, ice fishing just around the corner. I'm going to need a flavored vape with no nicotine while fishing. So should I get in on the drawing or should I not? I would wait till the week before Christmas's drawing because that's going to be full of liquid as well. This one is just hardware for tonight. Anonymous
That's
person.
not the message.
I understand that. What message are you talking about?
I don't know. They responded back with and said that's not the message.
Who's they? Is that their pronoun? The sesh. That's not the message.
And he doesn't even fucking live. She's embarrassed and ready to move on.
Sorry. It's my boy.
Don't worry, Nas is just on Instagram while we're
I'm looking for the message. Holy macaroni. Okay. Tommy, is that you? The one.
Yeah, I sent a picture to his phone.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that's Liquid. That's a different company. That's a different company, my good sir.
There's a different company that's the one that's Liquid.
That one's DSWON. This one.
Oh.
It's like wonton.
Avalanche, I need a bourbon whiskey flavored vape.
Ooh, you know who fucking made a decent
Like
one?
robust. That Rig E-Liquid used to make. Oh, he said it's got the barrage on his mod.
Oh shit, the Kennedy? Was it the Kennedy?
On Vindictor?
Yeah, the Vindictor. Tell Caesar I forgot.
Forgot what?
The whiskey one. But there's a great bourbon whiskey that I gave away recently. I just forgot the name of it. I'm sorry. Can't help you out.
This tank is leaking all over.
Can I have some?
I just have been playing with it.
Oh, don't do that. Don't play with it.
I've just been taking it out and bringing it back in.
Yeah, you're sucking. When you do that, you create a vacuum and it sucks the liquid out of the
Oh, well,
bowl.
that's really stupid. It's like I would do this all day.
Well, that's your own fault.
Who would not do this?
I never have ever done that. Ever.
You do it all the time on that.
What do I do?
On the one with the bottom cap?
Yeah, that's the cap for the drip tip.
I know.
This affects
it's
nothing.
the same. I know, but it's the same effect. Like it's the same like magnetic like.
Well, here, you play with it.
Tick.
It's only a 3 milligram, by the way, so you could hit that.
Oh no, thank you. 5 pounds make a bourbon.
Yeah. I always thought 5 pounds was from Minnesota. It turns out that it's not. It's actually from LA or some shit. Rian Lilly said that one 8.5 millimeter square squonk bottle. I don't have that, but I will have them send that out to me. Those are fucking titties. Look at that. Those are fucking colorful, son. Hold on.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
I'm blowing my nose. Ah! I'm not gross. Gotta do what you gotta do.
You're the only person who thinks that's gross. Hi, Nadia.
Nadia. Is that Cabrera?
Yeah. Just dropping in to say hi.
No. Stay. We're gonna talk about Max, baby. Talk about Drew and me.
Max.
Mex.
Oh.
Mechanical mods.
Oh.
Which is a play on words in terms of sex. Talk about sex, baby.
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, okay.
What are all those up there?
Oh, these ones I'm reviewing.
They look all the same.
That's because this is the version 2 of the version 1. This is the R150S, and this is the R150. You want to know the difference?
You want to tell everybody what you're vaping on today?
Yeah. Different doors.
Oh, but this one looks way bigger.
Same size.
Weird.
See? Identical platform, identical everything.
Just a different door.
And you can buy any door you want. Except for this one has color. That one doesn't.
The color looks pretty cool though.
Does it? I would say I hate it.
It's unnecessary.
I just don't like. I
Doesn't
don't
match.
Yeah, it does not match the rest of the pretty silver.
No, the color could be on the other one.
If this was the 1800s and this was a woman, I could date her. Excuse me, I could fuck her. I could date her. I feel like she'd be too flowy for me, and this one's too much of a hoe. Does that make sense? This one's too much like love Earth, man, and this one's definitely like I just like dick. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't think so?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
This one's like in a brothel.
No, I understand that, but I don't.
This
I
one,
I hear what you're saying, but I
lives in
don't
a tent
understand what you're talking about.
down by the river.
Okay.
There's got to be an in between.
Okay.
I feel like if this is like the 1800s. It'd be Victorian era steampunk. I think me and this one would mesh really well. Is that Tank?
Yeah, there's a beanbag in there. He's trying to.
Fuck.
No, he's trying to make a nest.
I
Would
wish
you
you
tell
would
people
try.
what you have right there?
Oh, this is the Typhoon GT line with a V. Roman numeral. Yeah. Pretty sure it's number
Is the line first or second?
first.
It's a 4.
Why isn't it just tally mark of 4 and then a 5 is a V?
I don't know.
I always get it confused. The live is second, it's 6.
Yeah.
But I thought a V was just 5.
It is.
I thought 4 was tally signs.
No.
So what the fuck is these tally marks?
Tally only goes to 3.
No, tally goes to 4 and then a line.
No. 4 is a tally and a V.
No, but tally marks.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I know, but that's not Roman numerals.
No, it's
Tallies
not.
are not Roman numerals.
Or is tally just like elementary kids?
Yes. It's like playing fucking TikTok or tic-tac-toe.
Okay, so here's
What was that?
oh, fucking no. So it's Typhoon GT4 on top of the EH Pro 100. My personal, I don't want to give it away, but there's a video coming that shows the reasoning behind this being the number one single 18650, or excuse me, single 21700 device in our entire vape industry by Ambitions Vapor. I have not beaten this up, excuse me, but in the video this morning, I took a Stanley yellow screwdriver to the inside of this tube. Look at that fucking beautiful stainless or brass. Inside of this tube. Mandy, would you do the honors? Can you tell me where, if you see any scratches?
No, nothing. It looks brand new.
It looks brand new. I don't know what they coated it with. In the video, you'll see me 3 times taking a fucking flathead, a regular screwdriver, which is that's what it's called. Not called a flathead, it's called a regular screwdriver. A Phillips is called a Phillips. A flathead's called a regular screwdriver. You're welcome.
That the star? Is that like the flower star looking one? Is the Phillips?
No, Phillips is this.
Yeah.
A star one is T9 is a T. It's T9. It's their Torx bits. T Torx. Torx bits. That's what you would use for like building decks. That's what I use.
I'm just talking about hanging curtains.
You haven't even lip kissed me in a long time. You're not even putting your back into it. Like this. Cute. Look at, so I fucking scraped the shit out the inside of this. I don't know why it's not scratching. I wanted to fuck this mod up. And I guess I could have took it to a bandsaw. But
What was wrong with it?
It just wouldn't scratch.
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like I
fell a screwdriver to it to try and scratch it.
Not the inside or not the outside, the inside. I was kind of just like curious on whether there was a film over the metal or if it was bare metal. But whatever machining they did, if there was a film, if there is a film, I don't know. You can go and let Ambitions. I don't even know Ambitions Vapor. You can let them know I said this shit's the fucking best.
And this float in there?
Float liquid. It's my favorite liquid. It's the only liquid that satisfies me. Aside from my menthol, like if it's not menthol,
and I had to go buy it
at a store by herself. You guys,
he calls me when I was out running errands yesterday. He goes, "You're right by the vape shop that has my liquid, and I need you to go in there and get it." I was like, "You do realize this is like me asking you to stop into a beauty supply store to pick up my hair color, right?" I walk in, and there's one guy working behind the counter.
Love you, right, babes.
And there's one guy sitting there eating a Jimmy John sandwich. And I walk in and he looks at me. He was like,
"What's up?
What can I do for you? Or what can I get for you?" I'm like, 2 milligram float, e-liquid. He was like, "Is that it?" "Yep." And so he asked for my phone number. So I gave him my phone number. He's like, "You're not in our system." And I'm like, "Oh, no, I would not be in your system, but I can give you my husband's phone number." He's like, "Oh, normally when somebody walks in the door and knows what they want like that, it's usually because they've been here before."
It was Smokeless Smoking in Burnsville. Big shout out to that. Their Float is a Minnesota company, and it's the best root beer on planet Earth. Tell Grim Green whatever root beer he's vaping on sucks. It's garbage in comparison to Float e-liquid. It's the best. It's the only root beer that does. I just paid $33 for a 60 mil of liquid from Virgin Vapor, who I thought went out of business. And they didn't. It's now called Kai. KAI, Kai's Virgin Vapor. It was garbage then. I'm assuming it's garbage now, but I had a 5-star rating from 152 reviews.
What flavor did you get?
Root beer.
Oh, that one was $16.
I could not, when you said it was $16, I almost pooped in my pants.
That's really gross.
I almost went, ugh! I had to stop it. I had to close my sphincter because it's usually 20.
Gross word.
What?
Sphincter.
That's what it's like when you're eating bad calamari. I'm telling you. Not the poo part, but like the texture of bad calamari.
Like cut up butthole?
It's not even cut up. It's not. It's look like this. It's like a Cheerio, a large
Like if
Cheerio.
you took a butthole and just sliced it through a vegetable slicer?
No. A butthole only has one sphincter. So picture, like, so here's a rubber band, but now drape cloth over it. That's the scheme. Stretchy spandex cloth. And you know how when you do this with a rubber band out, twist, and like so it gets tighter? That's a bottle. So a piece of calamari is like that part, specific that part. Take that out without the cloth. That's what it's like if you're having bad calamari. Does that make sense? Remember the other night when I was eating calamari?
Yeah.
It was delicious. It was the opposite of a butthole. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I don't eat things that have
Buttholes?
textures of erasers.
Oh, that's a way better. He's calling. I can't answer the phone.
You called him earlier. Erasers.
All right, NinjaMilitia 15, extra 15% off until January 2nd for the channel. Bam. All right. That's what I'm fucking talking about, the one tech. Again, the only one right now that I'm recommending is the barrel. I haven't tried the other ones. The Hexome, I have tried. I'm just not. I was a fan of the platform of it. I'm just not a fan of the way it vapes. I don't even know if I'm going to do a review on it. But Mandy likes it. My boy Chef likes it, and we will be giving doing three drawings tonight. The barrel. Fuck it. You can pick whatever one you want. Whatever you want. The $5 one's going to get Hexome. 10 and 20 is going to get their choice, and then we'll do a $25 plus one that'll be, I don't know, one of each. And the barrel's my personal favorite. That's just me, though. I mean, you might like something different. I don't know. I like the. Let me see. I like this platform way better than a box. If I'm able to hide it. Not only that, but the battery lasts 12 hours. I'm at 50%, and I had this unplugged since yesterday. And I filled it 3 times. So 6 milliliters.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
It's because I broke the screen. Sorry. Don't put a knife in the screen. Please don't put a knife in the screen. It will break if you do that.
Should we start with the $5 and $10?
All right, guys, we're gonna start with the $5 and $10 right here, right now. You must be live right now. Look at my eyeball, both in order to cash in on this drawing. Now, this drawing is going to be a what do we say? 8 something. It'll be $8.75 sale. So you have to purchase this kit for $8.75. That'll pay for shipping. We should just do 10 or 12. Remember how we're doing just $12? That was even. Bam. Sorry, guys. I'm sharing the stream. I forgot to earlier.
So we'll start off here. Anybody who is $5, are we doing just $5 or $5 and up?
$5 and up.
Okay. Anybody $5 and up? Please comment in the comment section with just me, just one time.
Yep. Say the word me.
One time. I will get you and I will read them off. So you can let me know if I captured anything or not. Okay. Captured. I don't know why I said that.
We're just talking about buttholes. Look at scrimps. Would you call it scrimps or not? Did you tell Mitra to join the fucking Patreon page? Amanda?
I'm busy.
Sorry. I'm going to get a beer. Want one?
No.
You have a wild sour.
No, I'm so good. Give me just a second here. Yes, spacious, $5 and up. Okay, so right now, predict attacks is just not. Okay. So right now I have Mike, John, Randy, British, Don, Lance, Jamie, and Lammers. Mike, John, Randy, British, Spacious. Are you guys buffering right now? Because I sure am. Let me know how you guys are doing. Oh, there we go. We're good to go. Okay. So again, read them off one more time. Mike, John, Randy, British, Don, Lance, Jill, Tommy, Lammers, and Spacious. Yes, John, I got you. All right. Anybody else? Bam. Okay, got you, Bam. Anybody else?
Go on, let me do it.
All right. Okay. And we will
rock you.
ready and randomize.
Randomize.
Winner is Randy. Who is Randy?
It's Randy. And you are able to piff. It's totally up to you. Randy. Congratulations, Randy.
Randy Vincent.
Vincent.
And what is he getting?
What drawing was this for?
5.
You are going to, sir, you're going to get skeleton or wood grain hexome. Your choice of color. Good, sir. Is that what I said, right?
What?
It's Randy.
It's Randy.
Skull or wood grain?
That's what the wood grain looks like. Do you have a skull one?
Yep. The skull one's my favorite. The wood grain and the skull one are my two favorites.
Skeleton.
Skull, dope as fuck. It's multicolored sugar, like Dia de los Muertos. It's like sugar skulls. Just a heads up. Yeah? All right. Can you write Randy Sugar Skull, please? Pizza. We do way more drawings on the Patreon page than I know of any other channel. Do you know that? Someone was just telling me about that on Instagram yesterday. Or this morning.
How are they allowed to call it a hexome?
It's hex comb. Sorry. Hex comb, like a comb your hair. Like a bumblebee, like a honeycomb. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not ohm.
It's hexcomb. C-O-M-B.
All right, and we'll
Your
go ahead
skulls
and
are
do the $10 and up as well. And so, what did we decide?
The $10 and up will you?
No, $5. What's shipping? What do they need to PayPal you?
$8.75.
Okay, to your PayPal.
ICBinnovations@gmail.com. So let me go and
just drop your PayPal.
ICBinnovations@Gmail. Anything more than that is considered a tip. Winky face.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and do. Oh, Dewan. Hello, everyone. NinjaMilitia 15 is the code for the extra 15% off all items, including the holiday promotion combo on our site with domestic USPS shipping in the States. Thank you.
Fuck yes. Thank you so much. And it is a US based warehouse. I think you said Miami. Could be wrong, but I think it's in Miami. So it's not a China based warehouse. So the shipping is fast as fuck, which I'm excited about because it's one of the few Chinese companies I know that set up shop in the US like immediately, relatively. And as far as I know, I think actually now that I'm thinking about it, that one thing's been around since 2013. I could be wrong. I could be super impressive. A lot of companies fail in the first 2 years. So they've been obviously doing something right.
Okay. So $10 and up.
Thank you so much, Melissa Perry Pruitt. To provide direct support thesis, paypal.me/ThesisHimself. I should know this.
Melissa is always on it.
Melissa is the fucking oh, big shout to Mighty Rose is sending out another Vupu kit to review. So huge shout to Mighty Rose again. I don't know if I can keep up with her. She's amazing.
Okay.
Are you guys?
$10 and up.
$10 and up giveaway or drawing right here, right now. Bam.
What's the $10?
$10, your choice. Barrel starter kit or the hex comb starter kit. Again, my preference is the barrel. However, they're both, solid tanks. It depends on how you vape. The barrel I love because it's the MTL status on that, in my opinion, it's awesome. Like, it's just fucking good. 1.2 ohm, in my opinion, is better than the 1.6. I think the 1.6 is fine. It's like a 7 out of 10. The 1.2 is like a solid half point above that in terms of the flavors I like. Mint flavors. Love that shit.
Hi, Amy.
Did Amy make it?
Amy Sloat.
Amy Snort.
Okay, so go ahead. Anybody $10 and up. A couple of people have already done it. If you want to be entered, $10 and up, just write me in the comment section, and I'll get you entered in. Right now, I just have Bam, Mike, and Spacious.
Fuck yes. $10 and up. Spacious Ted. That's my boy baby right there. We just gave away the last barrage, and that has nothing to do with Patreon. That has to do with he's a $20 Patreon member, but that's beside the point. The dude that, just as a side story, the dude that is getting that barrage, my last one. I have the number 1. He's got the number 7 serial stainless steel, and he doesn't care which one he gets. But I'm going to hook him up. Is Michael Birch, is DVA Vapor, who's been around this channel since Chris, but before Chris, because of DVA Vapor, this channel has continued. So I want to give a big shout out to the OGs who've been on the Patreon page since day one, who've been on the channel since day one. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. This is my job. This is my dream job. Don't make a bunch of money at all, but this is what I like to do. I love to do this. Does that make sense?
What's DeOne's website?
DA1 Tech. So DA1 number like ONETECHTW.com.
Okay, so I only have
Rigor Mortis right there. That's
Bam.
my boy. He's
got
been here for years too. Thank you so much, Rigor. But I had to say something.
I've got Bam, Mike, Spacious, Lammers, and Slave for Red. $10 and up Patreon.
Is Slave for Red in here?
Yeah.
Fangirl out.
Anybody else?
By the way, Slave for Red, we're going to be in your fucking neighborhood this spring.
We are?
It lives in El Paso.
Every time we talk about this, you just say wherever the person is you're talking to.
But you said we decided instead of New York, we're going to Texas.
But then you decided you still wanted to go east and not south.
Since when? What I decided have any?
So last time we talked about it, it was South Carolina.
I would love to go to the Southeast, but since when does whatever I want ever affect what we do? Stilly. Fucking what I want. Like that's a thing.
Okay, so Bam, Mike, Spacious, Lammer, Slave, John, Lance.
Since
anybody else? Going once. Going twice. And randomize. Winner is John. John Augusta.
Congratulations, John. Because that motherfucker's got die codes. He's got a custom diamond encrusted strangers mod.
You can't tell somebody no.
He wins. I'm just saying. He's got a monkey. Mandy, he has a fucking monkey.
A real life one?
Yes, and it's adorable.
Okay. John, what did you want?
John, congratulations. For having a monkey.
Can you give him his options again, please?
Or you just go buy another die codes. I don't know. I'm just kidding, bro. With your monkey. Barrel, the hex comb. Again, in my opinion, personal, the barrel is better for daily use. I fucking love my barrel, especially working out in the shop because it's got the magnetic top. It's my favorite fucking thing in the whole wide world. I find it to be sanitary, and I talked about this in the video. This is not me promoting, by the way. Fuck the One Tech. I'm not even promoting. This should be a thing on every device.
It's a really nice Are they both MTL?
Yeah, they're both MTL. I'm telling you right now, the barrel provides better flavor. Period. Unabashful. Yes, they're sponsoring the live stream. Yes, they're sponsoring the channel. They want the Hex Zone to be more sponsored. The barrel's better. The barrel, in my opinion, provides the most flavor for MTL. The barrel is fine. It's just not powerful enough. It's way too weak.
I mean the hex comb
What did I say?
barrel.
Fuck. The Hex comb is way too weak. The barrel is a goddamn perfect system. Excuse me. Since when does what I want ever dictate where we go?
He's gonna take the barrel.
Okay.
Because I've been asking for your opinion.
That son of a bitch got the fucking graffiti one. I knew it. John, you know how certain people are cursed, like with good luck or something?
John's one of them.
He has a monkey. He has
Well,
die codes mods.
That doesn't have anything to do with luck. You can just buy one.
He has a monkey. Although he lives in Florida, so.
Yeah, but you can just buy a monkey.
Yeah, but he's got one. I would love to buy a monkey. If you came home and you saw that I purchased a monkey, would you be a happy camper?
If what?
If you came home, you walked in the studio and I'm recording, and I'm like, bitch, that, and all of a sudden I'm like, ooh, and there's a monkey on my shoulder, and you walked in, you would not be happy.
Probably not. For like a minute. First, to be like, what the fuck? Where did that come from?
And then when I said I paid 36, 37, however much, I think it was $3,600 for him, you'd be like, where the fuck did you get $3,600? You would check savings immediately.
And then I would ask you where the fuck you were going to keep it. Because you would have shit on everything in the studio.
No,
does he have his own room?
It's got a diaper.
Oh, John, does your monkey have its own room?
And it's cute. What would you do, though, as soon as it stopped liking me and jumped from my shoulder and like hugged your face and put his wiener in your nose or something? Or just like hugged you? What if it just like...
I mean, I'm not going to say that I wouldn't enjoy it. I just would not want to have to... It would get lost in our house.
The monkey?
Yeah.
None of it just like...
Do you think it just like sits on your shoulder? He has a huge cage right now.
It's so cute because when he like runs away, John just picks him up like by a leash. He's got like a harness, but it looks like he's bungee jumping. Doesn't like around his neck or anything. It's
like a 5-point.
Yeah, and it just like likes it. It's
like when you put a dog over water. Oh, he stays on his shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's so
it's like my dad's squirrel.
Oh, you guys don't even know. Mandy's family comes from a long line of rednecks. Now, I say this with all due respect. Mandy comes from a long line of rednecks. I say that with all due respect. Now, when I say this isn't a joke, it's not funny, it's not meant to be a bit. Mandy's dad was out in his shop, and a squirrel ran into the shop, and the squirrel ran and sat on Mandy's dad's shoulder. Now, that's funny for a second or two. Nope, the squirrel lives with his dad and comes to her dad's calls. Like her dad will call the squirrel, and the squirrel will come up on his shoulder. Now, this is a wild squirrel. It's not a trained squirrel. He didn't purchase the squirrel. It was a wild squirrel that came from the outside. I have a video of it.
Hang on, I'm looking right now.
I've got a video of it, and it's real. It's a wild squirrel. Okay? I want everyone to
here it is.
I'll zoom in. That's a fucking wild squirrel on Mandy's dad's shoulder. Let's see this real quick. Take a look at that. That's a wild squirrel on Mandy's dad's shoulder.
They feed him walnuts.
Yep. Long line of hillbillies. There he is, sitting on the bench in the shop.
With a beer can.
Yep. With a beer can. Mick Golden. Just saying. Del One, Justin, if you're watching still, bro, Chef did receive the wrong barrel, brother. From the U.S. warehouse.
Is this the wrong color?
I don't remember, but that's not the point. The point is they got to get that fixed. What? I was breathing.
I thought you were going to cough all over me.
No.
That's what it just looked like. Shane.
What's up, Shane? Will Boyles, what the fuck? I'm kidnapping a baby squirrel now. Yeah, he didn't even have to do it. It just walked, it just ran up into the shop, man.
And now it just, he just lives in there.
That just lives there. And call the thing that it's one thing if a fucking squirrel lives in your shop. It's another when a human being calls the squirrel.
I need your phone. John sent pictures. What in the hell? Not what I thought it was going to look like. I thought it was going to be like the monkey in the Dominican.
No, that's way cuter. He looks like a ghost.
Actually, no, it looks like his head was photoshopped on that body. Like his head does not look like it belongs on that body.
That looks like that body was big, like a cheetah, and they photoshopped that on his hat. Now watch. Sam, I thought you were. It's so cute. Look at him, babe. Oh,
that's cute.
Okay, so this is John's monkey, which is funny because to me, monkey means vagina.
I was going to say, you have to show them so they can see his head. His head doesn't look like it. No, the other one. That one. His head doesn't look like he belongs on that body. Like,
Sure
it looks like he's wearing a mask.
I mean, I think it does anyway. That's the monkey. You and that monkey. You and that monkey. What?
Nothing.
We have chickens,
He
though.
said, now look at them pics.
Oh, my God. This is John's fucking custom made strangers mod. Jeez, the fucking wheeze, bro.
Isn't that what this is right here?
No, that's what this is. Mine's only $1,000. His has real diamonds in it.
Wow.
His is several $1,000s. So I basically may as well be on fucking welfare at this point. Mine doesn't have diamonds.
I don't think I would let you have a mod with diamonds in it.
Fuck up. The other day, did you guys see that 50% off sale? That the CZ Diamond mod was $995. Did anyone pick it up? I hate being poor. We are not
I
poor.
was going to say, we just have other things on our queue
We just-
right now.
Yeah, like bills. Fucking
Side by side and a new
side-by-side.
car and a trailer and a...
I think the dude I emailed about the side by side didn't even believe me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I have a credit payment history of 100%. You'd think I'd be fucking people would be chopping at the bit. Just fucking get my goddamn.
Didn't think he believed you about what?
Let me go and show you the email, Mandy. Excuse me. You and that monkey.
While you're doing that, do we want to do the $20?
Nope.
Why?
Look, Polaris sent me this. And they think I live in Chicago. Okay, here's the right. Look at. Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
The 2020 Polaris RZRX.
Razor.
Okay. F1000 in black is going to be $21,000 plus tax and DNR. We don't have one at the time. We could try and find one for you. We don't have 2020.
No, we do have.
We do have 2020 Polaris
Razor.
in black pearl, 22
Premium black pearl.
plus tax. Come in and check it out or give us a call. Why do you think that they didn't believe you?
Because I thought he was going to call me and say, hey, we're going to have this on hold. In fact, we'll give you a really good deal. I heard that your thesis and we're going to hook you up. He didn't say any of those things. He doesn't fucking know who I am.
John wants to know how much at PayPal.
$8.75. Anything more than that is a tip. And I will keep. How am I supposed to purchase? How am I supposed to make? I've never purchased a new vehicle ever, except for my lawnmower.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
He didn't know what was that. He didn't take me seriously. He didn't call me. I don't want to work with a salesperson who's not motivated to sell.
Well, then don't buy from them.
I'm not going to. I also don't want to buy from Moto Primo.
Then don't.
Not going to. Now I'm at a loss. Who the fuck are we going to buy from? Cannon Power Sports is out of the question. They're rude.
Anybody. We live in fucking Minnesota. How hard is it to find a dealer with a side-by-side?
It's not. But the two I wanted to buy from are both assholes. Polaris is literally made less than 60 miles from our house. You're telling me we're having a hard time finding a fucking razor?
No, you just said it's not hard to find.
I know, but the only two that I wanted to go to, I don't like.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
God, now you sound like them.
Okay, what about this $20
Fucking
drawing?
Sound like your father right now. Not appreciating it.
I don't like how you make your twos.
Where? That's how I make my twos.
It's like an old man wrote it.
What? I'm an old soul.
He makes those twos like this with a loop.
How else are you supposed to make it? Oh,
Two. Two.
Look at her two. Her two is just a hook with a
Like that.
No.
Like the number two.
That means you have no
supposed to be.
soul. You're a machine. This is how you're supposed to make a two. Look, I'll show everybody the
In
photo.
cursive?
That's how you make a number two. Right there.
In cursive.
Manny's two is this. It's like the
You're
fucking
ripping my
Gestapo.
paper.
This is like
Nobody
Hitler.
can see any of those
Yeah,
things.
that looks like Hitler made it. This looks like somebody who has soul made it.
It's a cursive too.
I don't know how to even read or write cursive.
I know you don't.
Yes, I do. Don't joke. My cursive is beautiful. I used to write you love notes.
I know, but you can't read it.
Yeah, because I just make letters up. Cursive is stupid.
They're still teaching it.
Where?
Our child is learning how to write it right now.
Great. As long as they stick with fucking mine got soul also. You ain't alone. Nah. Thank you, Slave for it. As long as we can all agree that Common Core math is the best way to teach math.
No. Melissa, I'm right there with you too. Normally it doesn't really have like an even thing. It's usually just like a backwards Z. That's actually a really good way
No
to put
soul. No, you have. It's literally like you're
it.
watching.
Just a Z. It's just a regular Z.
It's like you're watching a robot do it. Those
See, nobody likes new math.
Nope. New math is the best. Common Core is the only way to teach math. I fucking am good at
It's
math.
only because that's how you understand it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I cannot comprehend it at all.
New math is the best math. 14 plus 26. You find the Common Core. Common Core is 10 and 20. 10, 20 is 30, 4 and 6, 10. Bam. 14 plus 26. What is it? Hurry, fast.
I don't know.
40. Like it's because you find the Common Core. 22.
I understand
Plus
what you're
1 is
saying. You don't
3.
need to yell at me.
6 plus 4 is 1.
I get it.
Together is 40.
I get it.
Sorry, I'm not yelling at you.
I get it. Just not how my brain works.
Understandable. But I hate when people are like, oh, Common Core. No, Common Core is the way. That's the way you should do math in your head.
Melissa, I'm right there with you.
Oh, I get really fucking just warm. Aloha. I love you because
From your
'Cause of
fans here in
tequila.
Hawaii.
fuck yes. Panda pudding. And because can you read that for me? What's that word?
What?
Zedekia? Zedekia. Zedekia. School should teach kids real life shit. I agree with 100% with Shane on that one.
Are you ready for this $20 drawing?
Nope. I thought we were having a great time.
I know.
Oh, okay. We're not. I thought you were just trying to end it.
No, I'm just trying to.
Pero es el obvio. Pero por gas.
Mhm.
Like this. Can you wink at me? That was a nice wink. What were we getting at, baby? I'm sorry.
$20 drawing.
$20 drawing. So this one, should we just include something cool in this one?
Sure.
Are you picking your nose?
No, I'm trying to fix my hoops.
Fix your poops.
When they get crooked, they tickle the inside of my nose real bad.
Okay. I'm gonna promote something that I shouldn't. The Pavino Wing. I wish Pavino would come out with more products because their Bluetooth technology is better than any other companies I've ever had. They don't pay me. They don't know who I am. I've been promoting the Pavino dildo since day one, and the Wing is just as phenomenal. Bluetooth. Bam. So the $20 drawing we're gonna do. Yeah, yes. And then I'm gonna curate the fucking drawing to whomever wins. Boom. I am the best. I'm the best reviewer. I'm the best reviewer with the best Patreon page. I'm going to curate the $20 Patreon member tier to whatever you're good at. If you like all-in-one systems, we're going to hook you up with all-in-one systems. If you are amazing at building, I've got rolls of A1 motherfucking white right there. Am I kidding? Rolls of it right there in those bags.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a builder, I got you on wire. I'm the best. I'm the fucking best. There's nobody better than me. Not one.
So is there one thing that you're putting into the $20 drawing, or are you just...
Yup.
What?
The one tech shit. Plus, I'm gonna curate everything. I'm the
God,
best.
Can you stop yelling? You're gonna blow my eardrums out.
I'm so sorry.
No, you just need to stop yelling.
Just saying I'm the best.
So what? Okay.
I'm gonna curate this
Okay.
box.
Okay. So $20 and up. I don't know what else.
Can
to
some
tell
of the patrons go ahead and just put down? I give you my fucking. I give my phone number out. If you want to talk shit, let's talk shit.
$20 and up patrons who want to be entered into this.
Never too busy for you. I'm sorry, baby. What's that? You're my number one support group. You know that? It's crazy because you're like my therapist and patient all at the same time. Want some water?
Well, thank you. Oh, geez. Melissa. Chief.
Shannon, thank you. Shannon.
Mike.
Cherokee.
Slave. Lance.
Oh shit! Is Lance Lance is from here?
Yes, John. Only. Okay, so here's the rules about if you win, you are only allowed to win once a month and never 2 consecutive times. Is that so what we're doing?
It's once.
But now we've gone back to just once a month drawings.
Yeah, once a month. Well, no, we're gonna be doing 2 this month.
Okay.
This is gonna be your basic
so
bitch one.
No consecutive.
No consecutives, and the Christmas one is gonna be fucking big.
Okay, so only once a night for the. So now, like if you won something already tonight, you will be till January, right? I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Scott Franklin, good evening. How's it going, Scott? Robert DeMar says me. So we're waiting. So anyone that's on a $20 tier, we're going to curate this box for you specifically. So if you're a builder, if you're an RTA builder, if you're an RDA builder, I'm going to throw in wire, coils, stickers, your choice between the barrel and the hex comb, as well as, I don't know, we'll throw something cool on there. We'll throw some other cool shit in there. Again, I've gotten complaints that I only do it for the Patreon members. That's not the case. Every once in a while, we will do it for viewers, but the Patreon page literally are the ones who support. This is not cheap to do. That camera was $2,000. I just spent $400 yesterday on Cyber Monday just for shit to review, and on top of that, I buy double to give away. 9 times out of 10, what you see on this channel is purchased by me. That's not a sob story. That's the truth, and I fucking choose to do it. And when we get sponsors like the One Tech, they're the unsung heroes. The Patreon members are the unsung heroes. So thank you guys. That's why we do it this way. I'm not gonna fucking respond to the messages that are talking shit about us doing it this way. So
okay, all right. I've got Melissa, Shannon, Mike, Slave, Lance, Robert, Chef. Anybody else want to be in on this?
Do you remember I took a picture of the dude who looked like a serial killer and I sent it to you? I said Brett was in the live.
Yes,
that's Lance. He lives in right over there.
No, Spacious Ted Podjuice is on hold.
Podjuice, there's no bad feelings. I want to go ahead and put that out there. Podjuice is a good company, but after the ban, they kind of terminated most of their influencers.
Totally understandable.
Yeah, and they came to me. It wasn't like how do you say that? They didn't just up and leave. They were like, hey, listen, like we really hope that we can still have a relationship. This, that, the other. I'm like, dude, you guys have treated me fairly. You guys have treated us really well. And I asked them to please keep the militia coupon codes, and they did. They kept all the militia coupon codes. They kept the thesis coupon codes for Pod Juice, so you still can get all the discounts from Pod Juice. Simply put, they treated us really, really, really fairly, and they were super cool by actually talking about why they didn't have to. They didn't, like, contractually speaking, they didn't have to tell me why, but they did. Excuse me.
John Augusto wants to know what is the name of the barrel?
It's called The Barrel by Da1 Tech. That logo behind me,
Okay.
DA1 Tech, TECHTW.com, BARREL. Again, it's my personal favorite. I know that they're really trying to put the hex comb out there, but it's just not.
Okay.
It's not.
Melissa,
not up to spec.
Shannon, Mike, Slave, Lance, Robert, Chef. Ready?
Ready.
$20 and up. On a mark, get set, and randomize. Winner is Lance.
Fucking Lance. I feel like Lance, Andrew Detman, and Shannon and Kevin all should probably come over for a podcast. Lance scares me a little bit. I feel like Lance might murder somebody.
I don't know why you don't do that on Saturday nights.
I would fucking love to. I can't go live, Mandy.
Oh, that's right.
On Saturdays, I don't have the ability to go live on Saturdays, so that's why we do the private Patreon.
Yep. No, that's right.
Zoom rooms. No, I'm not.
Okay, what's Lance getting?
What, Lance? Are you a builder?
What are you into, Lance? Man.
Vape speaking.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be interesting content. Let's go ahead and just tell me what you're into, bro. Chef, why are you dotting? You should be congratulating.
I don't know what he's dotting about either.
Don't dot about shit, Chef. You have a whole box right there for your birthday, son. And my fucking kids helped me put that together.
He said, surprise me.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Do you like to build? Yes or no? How about that? Do you like to build? Yes or no?
So it's not that he can't go live on Saturdays anymore. When he was going live on Saturdays, he had the ability of adding people into the live.
Yes.
And that can't happen anymore. So now they do private Zoom room on Saturdays so everybody can be included.
So everyone on the
So it's not that he's not able to go live on Saturdays anymore.
It would just be me by myself.
The platform has changed.
The platform has changed. Thank you. God, you're good. When you're good, you're good. Sit on my face. Please. Chef is able to stream it. Because of Chef, we're able to stream it on Saturdays. I don't like not having the control. If we can figure out how to make me the host, and I know that we've done that before, Tim, we'll talk about this in private. If we can figure out how to make me the host where I can.
Shane wants to know why you can't share the Zoom to YouTube.
No, we can do that. I just don't like, it's not me. It's going live through Chef through my stream key, Shane. Does that make sense? So it's like me owning a racetrack, but I'm the only one that's not allowed to race on it. Or I can only race when I have another person in the car with me. Does that make sense? And I'm not driving the car. So someone else has to control the car and I have to tell them what to do. I don't like not being in control of my own live stream. So when we go live on Mondays like this, today's Tuesday, obviously, because of the whole switchback, but on Mondays, I'm controlling everything. I can do all of it myself. Whereas I don't understand how to do that when somebody else has my stream key and they're going live. I can't control the title. I can't control the thumbnail. I can't control any of those things. The tags, the whole 9 yards. Like driving with a permit. Thank you. Juan, True Texan. That is the best way I've ever heard it. Yes. Because your account, because my account's gone. My account is
your Gmail,
my brand account. My brand account is permanently suspended. Oh my goodness, Miss Kandachi. Do you see this? Do you see who just joined, Miss Candace?
Hi, Candace.
Perry. Oh my God, we have another person named Perry. See, Perry knows. Can you read that Perry's last name?
Nope.
Chef, I'll check my email, but I'm not going to do it during the live stream, man. Simple as that. What are you writing now, baby girl?
John's getting the graffiti, right?
He can get whatever color he wants. I have several colors, John. The red one, in my fucking opinion, is beautiful. Is beautiful. I don't know if they have a blue one that's the same color as the logo I made up behind me. The red one, though, I was really upset.
Oh, it's Perry Dubs. He just changed his last name.
Oh, okay, I was like, that's fucking weird, Perry. Perry does. That's my Ninja Kitty right there. How come I get comments delayed and you get an immediate?
I don't know. All right, $25 and up.
No, that's it.
You said,
Did I put that?
yeah.
Oh, better put gas.
Okay.
Though it's going for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because anything more, we're gonna start dipping into Christmas giveaways.
Okay.
Thanks. So let's continue back on to the stream, baby girl. On a genuine level, this is me being a real and not being funny. Let's talk about anxiety stuff because it's something that I've always had a hard time understanding. I have anxiety when it comes to work, but the only way that I know how is very, and I'm not saying this like try to pump myself up like that, just some very man-oriented way, which is not good necessarily, but like to plow. I want to fucking confront it. And I know that people who have actual anxiety don't deal with it that way. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a hindering thing, right?
So I would say really since we got back from Mexico, has it been an issue? I dealt with it when Rocky was super little, and then it kind of
That's right. I forgot about that.
Dwindled away. And actually, like, wedding prep was not like I wasn't really having any issues.
Would you say it's safe to say that, like, in terms of anxiety, when you have a shit ton of stuff going on that needs your attention specifically, it's distracting from the anxiety?
Maybe because I have, but I don't know, because so that was also part of the reason that I was like super focused on wanting to like get the boys' room done or having something to work on when we got back, so that I had something to keep my mind occupied. And it's really tricky because I feel like the anxiety I'm dealing with now is so much worse. Is like, I shouldn't say worse, it's so different than the anxiety I've dealt with before. Because the anxiety I've dealt with before is like grocery stores and parking lots and people just being rude and fucking inconsiderate and just like dumb. Like, it really doesn't have anything to do with me per se. But my anxiety before was all about like other people, if that makes sense.
But I feel like I have a big part. You've made me feel like I have a big part to play in the way that you've been feeling over the past couple of weeks.
I just think it's just all relative. Like, it's all just because now I feel like my anxiety is depression based, where before I felt like my anxiety was just like based on other people. Like, it was just like out in public. It wasn't really ever at home unless it was
your
like
reaction to other people's actions, like your surroundings.
Yeah, it was a surrounding base. That's a really good way to put it. And now I'm feeling like it's not necessarily the case anymore, but
It's internalized.
But I listened to a podcast this morning, so I got my eyelashes done, and I always listen to podcasts when I'm there. Like, I'm not one to
have conversation.
I'm not one to like converse with somebody while I'm getting my nails done, my lashes done. Like, I do that all fucking day for work. I don't want to make small talk when I have that kind of time by myself. And so I was listening to a podcast about anxiety, and it was Leanne Kreischer. Yeah, Leanne Kreischer. And she was talking about how she helps her girls deal with anxiety and depression, and mostly just anxiety. And she said something that really kind of clicked with me today.
Can we define what anxiety is?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm
not yours, just the word anxiety.
I think it's different for everybody.
There's got to be a generalized, so I can understand.
Because that was the other thing too that was talked about today in the podcast. Is like, it's so different whether if you're an anxious person or if you suffer, or if you're somebody who suffers from anxiety.
Can I read?
Yeah.
There's 6 types of anxiety disorders. Anxiety is the body's natural response to stress. It's a feeling of fear or apprehension about what's to come. The first day of school, going to a job interview, giving a speech may cause so that's natural anxiety, because I have all of those normal.
I mean, but I feel like those are just like everyday things to feel anxious about.
But that's what you were just describing in terms of parking lots, going to the store,
Yes.
where anxiety disorder, I think, is completely fucking different. It's where little stuff tend to blow up, mountain to a molehill type shit.
Because like a lot of people are really connecting with this. Some people are saying things like they can't leave their house, they get a panic attack, they can't breathe,
That's
they can't leave
Molly.
the house. But mine is not that. Like today, I got up, brought the boys to school, got my lashes done. I stopped and ran a couple of errands, and like I came home. So mine isn't necessarily anxious about like leaving the house or being around people or going into places. Like it's been that way before. Don't get me wrong, definitely sometimes when I'm having an anxiety, I feel like maybe is more of an anxiety attack where I'm at a grocery store or I am somewhere. I know I've called you before. Like, I can't fucking do this. I can't run my errands anymore. I can't finish what I'm doing. Like, I just have to get out. I just have to come home. Like, I can't. There has been days that have been like that. But I feel like now it's getting more of like depression, anxiety. Like, it's not even necessarily
But you won't
so
leave the bed
much.
for 8-10 hours.
That's what I'm saying. So I feel like that is more because a lot of people say they lie hand in hand.
I don't know what that means.
Like depression and anxiety. Like a lot of times when they treat one, they treat both. And so I feel like the last 2 months have been pretty bad. It's like a week and a half or 2 weeks where I just don't do anything. When I'm home, I lay in bed and I watch TV and like I just don't have any energy or any ambition to do hardly anything. And I've started to, I was like today I was really trying to figure it out. It was like I was listening to a couple of podcasts just trying to like get a grasp on what it is that I can do for myself. And Leanne was talking today about one of the things she talks about with her daughter is focus on facts. Like when you're feeling anxious or when you're feeling depressed or whatever it is, focus on facts. Like what can you tell me that is a fact about how you're feeling and what you're going through? And I was struggling with that today because I couldn't really come up with an answer. Like I feel tired and I feel kind of sad, but not necessarily. I don't know. Like it's hard.
Melancholy.
It was hard for me to actually do that. And then I've also been trying to come up to think if there's like any
solutions?
No, patterns. And I think it's falling in like my PMS week. I know that's kind of whatever. Some people
That's not whatever. That's
find
that's,
that. No, I don't know if some people like don't want to hear about that, and it's TMI.
But that's true. So today I was listening to Dr. Drew with Christina P, who I don't like, but Tom Screw's wife, and that you had previously stated when I was going to pick up again to try to make you like so you can have some rest. Go pick up the boys, and you had said your PMS cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happened when I got back, I was cleaning up the garage and whatnot, and that had come up. Nikki Glazer, comedian. I don't like her at all, not even a little bit, but she definitely has some amazing sex. Talked about how the week leading up to her PMS cycle is horrible.
Yeah.
Hates everything, everybody. And then Christina P talked about the same thing. And then there was a flood of like support on Twitter for specifically that.
Mm-hmm.
And that old adage, that stereotype of, oh, you must be PMSing. It sucks that that's turned into a stereotype because that not only is that true, but that's also something you can't control. It's a hormonal situation.
I was going to say, but the way Dr. Drew
it's biology
explained it was actually, it actually made me feel less quote unquote crazy listening to Dr. Drew explain it is that if
I hope I've never made you feel that way.
No, but I know that some people can make people feel that way. I don't think that you make me feel that way, but I think that that's definitely some people's outlook on it.
I'm also very aware of what biology is between men and women. Also aware that like if I do put out too much information, you let me know and I'll stop because we're live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like when you came downstairs and you told me, I'm like, you don't seem okay. And you're like, I'm not, and it's because of you, basically. You know what I mean? I have to put up a shield with that. Like last night, the reason why we didn't go live wasn't because of the football game. Had nothing to do with the football game.
I had a really rough day yesterday.
Manny had a really rough day yesterday, but it fell on me. And like how you said that you felt I was giving you 20% and I really fucking looked at this. I really try to observe my behavior towards you and at you, you know, from a husband perspective, a friend perspective. I've done very little different than I would have done 6 months ago. But your reaction to everything I've been doing has been way different.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, no,
But I'm also very open to the idea of like changing my behavior a bit. Not to, I don't even like the word cope, but to make my behavior more conducive to you being happier. As a husband, as a person, as a human being, as a friend, as a best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. I'm not trying to bypass. There's just so many questions. John asked, am I being medically treated? After our second son was born, I was taking medication. And I honestly wasn't a fan.
You were also much more even-tempered from an exterior perspective.
Yeah, but I just didn't. I don't know. I just wasn't a fan. And the thing of it is like it's ever since the wedding has been over, since we've been back, it's a conversation we have once a month about whether or not I need to.
That you bring up, to be fair.
Back.
I'm not.
Yeah,
the one
it's a conversation that we have the last 2 months that this has happened is about whether or not I need to go back on and be medicated. But if I can figure out a pattern and figure out a way to just like cope better and handle these couple of weeks in a different way, I'd prefer to do that than to go get medicated. So that's why I'm trying to like listen to podcasts and trying to find ways to like what my patterns are and what all these things to see if there's things that I can do without having to go medication. And Dr. Drew explained in just I want to look a little bit more into it, but it makes sense. Just a little snippet you showed me about Dr. Drew said something about like women don't have a block between their left and their right brain. Is that?
It's a much larger connection between the left and right brain. Men is much more linear, where like I see A, so then I want to find B, the solution to A. Where women are much more ethereal, much more open to, you know, the holistic versions of everything. Versus your dick can't get hard, so take Viagra. Where a woman would be like, well, what's the reason you think your dick can't hard? Finding different reasons, which is you need both. You can't just have one. If you have one, you're super cold. If you have the other, you're just all heart and feeling and mush. You need both.
Well, and Dr. Drew said something too about like the reason that happens, and especially like the reason that a lot of women find that they suffer with these issues through their PMS cycle is because they're actually prepping and their body and their hormones are changing in preparation of a baby. Is like why that exists. So like just listening to things and like hearing that there's a reason and that this is like a common thing. And, you know, I feel like mental health is becoming a lot more of like an open conversation, which I think is a great thing. Like just all of this, like almost everybody in the chat is saying how much they relate and how much they can, you know, like everybody's talking back and forth about just like relatable situations.
And it also feels way less for someone. I don't deal with anxiety the same way you do. Well, like I said,
I don't think anybody does. Like when
no, but I'm saying just to
yeah
reiterate on that is I deal with self deprecation, self-loathing, like don't liking yourself, and like I'll get into these ruts where I'll literally sit in the studio, not watching, not listening, not just literally staring at a camera that's on, not being able to record because I feel like I hate. Like I look at myself as an external perspective, like someone who's viewing it. I'm like, why would anyone watch these reviews? And I just fucking grind myself down into a pulp. That's where my anxiety, not anxiety, but depression comes from. But I do that day after day. I confront it until days like today where I'm able to get 3 reviews done in one day.
Mm-hmm.
But it takes weeks for that to happen.
Break through that.
But
Mhm.
like today, I fucking murdered it. I'm not saying at all whatsoever that you need to do the same thing, because I don't think that works for everybody. In fact, it probably doesn't work for most people.
I mean, like, there's definitely days that I think about it and I'm like, okay, so today I got up, not today specifically, but there have been days where I'm like, I'm feeling like shit. I got up, I did something, and like I was able to push through.
I can
And-
tell those days for sure.
And then there's
You're
other
exhausted
days
at the end of those days.
but like even yesterday was a really, really rough day. And we've talked about this before. I've also come to the conclusion that Mondays are just really hard for me in general, regardless of what time of them. Like
Mondays are not. Out of all the days to go live, that's the worst fucking day for Mandy.
But Mondays are also my come down of the week. Like I've worked all weekend long. Fridays are usually our days that we take the boys and we go do something together. And then I'm up right away Saturday morning and I'm at work all day. And then
she's not a natural early riser. So like with the fact that she's up that early,
it's also just like
I naturally wake up at 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. If 3 years ago, if you told her that she had to be up every day at 6, I remember you getting up for Vesa when you were working at the group home at 3 something in the morning.
No, that was Davida.
It doesn't matter. Whatever. Davida, when you were a kidney doctor.
And I'd have to go to bed at 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah. And even the time we spent together was very.
I'm going to be honest. Like I don't remember a lot of it.
It was real spotty. We sat and talked for a while, but it was very hollow. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The conversations were very surface and very hollow. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But since I've known you, your anxiety has fucked with our relationship and my reaction to your anxiety. At one point I didn't believe anxiety existed. I just thought, shut the fuck up, get over it. You're being a pussy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not right. Like, and I apologize that, publicly right here, right now, that I didn't know that years ago.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know anything about it either. I mean, I feel like even every time this happens, like I learn something every time I go through this. I learn something different and I find out something different and it reacts in a different way and it settles in a different way and it comes out in a different way. And it's every day is different for me. I mean, I guess not necessarily. I don't have panic attacks.
Nope.
I don't ever.
My sister-in-law deals with, and I didn't have any sympathy towards her. Like up until recently, I'm like, you're just being a pussy. Like you're not. Just confront it. Confrontation. It's good for you. And then like I see you dealing with what you're dealing with. I see, people like her dealing with what they're dealing with. And just because I don't understand that perspective, just because I'm not in those shoes, I'm now seeing how do you say that? I'm now affected by it.
In a different way.
Like from you.
Mm-hmm.
And then watching the boys, our oldest, who I think is going to struggle with similar anxiety that you've got.
Something I was trying to be super aware of when I was listening to this podcast this morning, and it was specifically about parenting an anxious child, which I'm trying really hard to not label him that way.
Not in front of him, that's for sure.
But our oldest has got some serious. It's getting so much better. Yep. Like he's gotten so much better. I remember. So we go to a cabin every year over Memorial Weekend, and it was probably 3 years ago. We were getting ready to leave, and he was just like, I had him. I was sitting on the floor.
Distraught.
I was sitting on the floor with him at the front door, and he was sobbing for an hour, and we couldn't, inconsolable, could not get him to come out of it. Nothing. And he wasn't like a baby. And finally, when I got him to come out of it, he's like, Mom, do you ever just get so excited about doing something that you just cry? And I was like, come to find out that was just all it was. Like he had built himself up so much about us leaving for the weekend that he just couldn't.
It's not just it could be a good thing, but then you'll take one thought of oh, maybe they'll forget me. and it'll build into this fucking giant volcano where there's something good that we're all going as a family turns into what if boom.
Mm-hmm.
And now that he's able to communicate,
Yeah, he's gotten so much better.
it's
He's gotten so much better. It's transferred over to our little one a little bit, but
and this is, you know, publicly stating me, I've always been growing up, my old man, if I was sad, my dad would be like, you know, the fuck do you have to be sad about? You ride dirt bikes, you do this, that, the other. Don't be a vagina. And that's also what I thought.
mm-hmm.
But at that time, that's not anything against my old man. That's a completely different time. You know, 15, 20 years ago, none of this was discussed publicly.
No.
None of it. 5 years ago, it was barely being discussed.
Yep.
I remember the first time hearing somebody talk about anxiety was with you. Like when someone said, like, okay, everyone's got, like, buck up, bud. Like, this is the fucking world.
Mm-hmm.
Put your big girl panties on. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah. No, I mean, I get somebody at the end and an outside perspective who's never dealt with anything. I have a really hard time also believing that somebody doesn't have anxiety and that somebody's never had some kind of.
I didn't know that
that's what you were dealing with.
I didn't know that my work anxiety with YouTube, with like watching my, the weird thing is I can physically see my popularity on the internet. I can physically see graphs
mm-hmm.
every day of my analytics on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
I log into YouTube and I can see the graphs, whether I want to see them or not, they just show up.
Mm-hmm.
And it is a horrible feeling because they're saying you are worth 7 cents per view.
Yeah, that's got to be really hard.
You're worth 7 cents per view. So when someone puts your worth into a monetary statement like that, you start to really like look at yourself like, this is just a connection I'm making now. It's feeling very objectified. The way that women talk about, like, I'm not a piece of meat.
That makes sense.
Is the way YouTube talks about the amount of money that you're worth. And when I say 7 cents, they make that 7 cents. I don't make that 7 cents.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
And when it's worth, you know, $1.50, and then they're like, oh, sorry, we can't monetize your video anymore. I'm like, but that video's got, 400,000 views. Why can't you monetize that? Like, I'm hungry this month. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just to go back on it a little bit.
Sorry,
the other thing, no. I just don't want to push past this. But the one thing that I really took is that we have to be so careful about how much we speak out loud to our kids about. I mean, I don't want to hide from them. I mean, there's been times
plant that seed, it's going to grow.
There's been times that like I've just been. They're two little boys. They run fucking circles and they scream and they drive me fucking crazy. And I snap. And I try really hard.
I swear at them, but Mandy's like scary. I'm like, motherfuckers, and they giggle it off.
But after that, I try really hard to then go back and sit down with them and just say to them, like, look, when you guys do this and when you guys behave in this way, that's why I'm reacting the way I am. I'm not doing that to try and hurt you. Like, I try and sit down and just like tell them why I reacted the way I did.
Super young parents though.
But I think
we're pretty fucking good
there's
parents. Definitely
been times like looking back on it where my mom behaved that way and I was like, God damn, this bitch is fucking crazy.
Right.
And I just, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like at least if I sit down and be like, look, you guys are just driving me crazy and I'm sorry that I reacted the way I did. But yeah, it's just something about like, there's a difference between having anxiety, because I think a lot of times now, because it is more talked about, sometimes I feel like parents over self-diagnose their children.
Yeah.
My kid has anxiety. And like they said, at some point, in some level, anxiety is great. Like to know that you have, and like, okay, you're feeling super anxious about this, about going to school for the first day, or you're feeling super anxious about starting a new job, or you're feeling super anxious because you got in trouble and now you have to go sit down with the principal. Like, all of those things are not great things to feel, but they're also teaching you, okay, you got trouble in school and now the teacher's going to talk to you. Okay, so that's the consequence to your behavior. Now, when you go and an adult and you have a job and you have a confrontation with your boss, this isn't the first time you've dealt. So, there are some positivities to like having that feeling of anxiousness, not necessarily anxiety, but like feeling anxious about something isn't necessarily a bad thing. And just that as parents, we have to be super careful about labeling our kids with anxiety because they're anxious.
100%.
And I feel like that really hit home for us specifically.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I think we kind of made that mistake of labeling our oldest with anxiety.
And now look at him.
And
he's
now
completely different.
Sometimes he's just kind of an anxious kid.
Yeah. You can see it come out. But like both of them are, and because our youngest was the opposite of that. And now it's starting to rear its head.
Yep.
And we labeled our oldest with hardcore anxieties, can deal with this the rest of his life, and it's going the fuck away. It's also like I went to 7 different high schools.
Yeah.
So like it's in my fucking genes to be I'm an introvert. I'm an extrovert introvert.
Mm-hmm.
I am an hardcore introvert, but I am a performer. Does that make sense?
Yeah, like anytime we have people over at the house or anytime we have company or whatever, like he's super in and like explosive. And then we usually lose him for an hour because he's had to come in the house to take a nap to recharge and then come back out and then he'll do it again.
So that right there, that's me. And it's as much of an extrovert as I seem on YouTube and on live streams. As soon as that live stream wraps up, it's like I have to shut the fuck down for hours, for an hour at least.
Yeah.
But it's the only point for me bringing that up is a part of that's like a battery being drained, where I'm like a lipo battery. Like I'll fucking peak for hours and then drop out. But that's a completely different version of what you go through. Whereas, again, the whole confrontation thing. Like my first reaction is to confront shit, like head on.
And I'm so unconfrontational.
And Mandy's very.
It makes me so anxious.
I sometimes look forward to confrontation.
I hate it so
sometimes
much.
My balls tingle. Remember I was talking about the fizzy feeling behind your testicles?
Yep.
Or behind my testicles? Like when I drive my truck, I get this buzz, it's like someone's pouring seltzer water behind my testicles. It's so weird, but it's a physical feeling. It's not like in my head. It's a physical feeling. Like behind my testicles, I get this fun feeling. Not sexual, but fun. I get the same feeling from driving my truck or riding my dirt bike, and then confrontation. Like, ooh, this is going to be fun. Does that make sense? Which is probably a weird physical reaction. Probably not normal.
I have no idea.
Me neither. I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's a fun. Yeah. But I just wanted to touch on that. And I wanted to publicly say.
I'm super glad we did, because I feel like everybody in the chat has been like super
supportive
and just can completely relate.
Yeah.
Like everybody in here, everybody that's around is like feeling really emotional and saying that they're super glad it got brought up and that everybody is like bringing everything out into the open. Like I'm really glad that we talked about this.
Me too. And I want you to know that like I'm willing to do anything for you. So like from my perspective, I also want you to see it that way too. Like I'm a bro. I'm a man. I'm very heterosexual in that way. Like if I see a problem, if I see you being sad, excuse me, and I don't see a problem, or if I don't see a solution, I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. If you say that I'm only giving you 20%, and in my head I'm giving you 100, and I up it the next day, and you're not happy with that, like I am at a loss. LOSS law. I don't know what to do. I'm cleaning the shop. I'm trying to do things that would in my head make you happy.
Like cleaning the garage.
Yeah, like it's nothing like coming out to a big red truck and a clean shop, right?
Yeah.
I complimented your pizza and I ate dinner watching a movie I don't like.
For 10 minutes.
It was like 45 minutes. I yelled at our kids for us. I took a nap with you today, even though my heart was pounding, and this does not fucking count. I haven't brought up blowjobs in weeks. I want you to get better mentally, because if we make love when you're not mentally sound, you know what I mean? I again putting it all out there. All I want is for you to be happy. I want to be your best friend. I want to be your support system. What, did I say too much?
No.
Okay. I didn't say anything about licking your butthole or you licking my butthole or anything. I want that too. But whatever. Yeah, Jordan DeRoy, that's my boy. Can you see what he said?
Hey, Nas, how are you?
Rewind.
Yeah.
Rewind. We shall see. Hit the like button, guys. Yeah, so I'm glad that got brought up.
Me
But
too.
it's also 11 o'clock, motherfuckers, and we gotta go to bed.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Bitch, it's okay, motherfuckers. Now, with that being said, I want to tell you that I appreciate your faith with thesis. We're out.